Welcome to Miss Lamford's Class Awards Ceremony for 2019-2020. I know this isn't our traditional way of doing things, but I'm still trying to give you one of your most favorite parts of the school year. So here we go. This year was a tough one for most of us. We've experienced name changes, classmates that moved away, new classmates moving in, homeschooling, and Zoom meetings. Although it was hard, it will always be memorable. Believe it or not, you will be in the history books. This will be something that your children and grandchildren will learn about in school. I know we miss each other, but keeping you safe is the goal right now. I cannot wait to see you back in August. Have a great summer and come back ready for amazingness to happen. I love each one of you more than you know. We'll start with the sixth grade awards. Man, I love you guys. You were the group that stuck with me. You guys have been with me through a divorce, being a single mom, and now a new marriage with new children. You guys have seen me through the good and the bad. Each one of you holds a special place in my heart and has made a huge impact on my life. Although this is the end of our journey together, you will continue to amaze me. I know it. Thank you, sixth graders. You will truly be missed. Jayla. She's getting the award for funniest student. Everybody who was around Jayla was always full of laughter and love and joy. Thank you, Jayla, for bringing this to my classroom. Joe Angel, Problem Solver Award. Joe Angel is a student who never gave up. If he saw a problem, he would do what he could do to fix it. He would come and he would ask for guidance and he would ask for reteaches to make sure that it always got solved. Thank you, Joe Angel, for bringing this to my classroom. Mia. Mia gets the Brilliant Behavior Award. Mia is a student who always showed the way that behavior should be in a classroom. She always had such grace. She was poised. She was courteous. Thank you, Mia, for being an example for everyone in my classroom. Olivia. She gets the Proper and Polite Award. Olivia carried herself very well, very maturely for her age. She was always polite. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. She always asked permission for everything. She always apologized, even when apologies weren't needed. Thank you, Olivia, for bringing this to my classroom. Joshua. He receives the Most Generous Award. Josh is somebody who always gave what he could to everybody, whether it was his time, his friendship, his school supplies, his love. He was always there to give it. No questions asked. Thank you, Joshua, for bringing this to my classroom. Luis, Super Scientist Award. This child loves science, and he's always questioning science, and he always wants to know more. He made others around him ask more questions and be more inquisitive. So thank you, Luis, for bringing this to my classroom. Valeria. She receives the Sweetheart Award. Valeria just oozes sweetness. She made everybody around her feel welcome. She made everybody around her feel needed. And that is exactly what we need in a Montessori classroom. Thank you, Valeria, for bringing this to my classroom. Miley, Bubbly Personality Award. There is absolutely no way to be in a bad mood around Miley. She's always dancing, telling jokes, showing her alternate personalities. I've truly enjoyed my 3 years watching Miley grow into her huge personality. Thank you, Miley, for bringing this to my classroom. Jimmy, All Around Awesomeness Award. Jimmy, you're a special case. You came into my world in summer school. and you wanted nothing to do with anything that I had to teach you. And by the end of summer school, you and I were best of buds. You will never understand what kind of an impact you made on my life. And you will always hold a very, very, very special place there. So thank you, Jimmy, for bringing joy to me, showing me why I chose teaching, and reminding me why I keep doing this job. So Jimmy, thank you for bringing all around awesomeness to the classroom. Jared. Jared receives a role model award. Jared is just an outstanding individual. He has a personality on him like no other. He is wise beyond his years. His sense of humor is just impeccable and such a resilient child. Jared, you are going to do an amazing job at whatever you choose to do in this world. So Jared, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Giselle and Jaslyn. These two get the Dynamic Duo Award. Where you found one, you found the other. These two were more of a role model for my classroom than what they will ever know. All of the other girls wanted to be just like them. They are strong, they are beautiful, they are bold, and they have more power than they'll ever even begin to imagine. So thank you, Giselle and Jaslyn, for bringing this into my classroom. Alicia. He gets the Lovable Leader Award. Alicia, you are so smart. You have so much intelligence, and I hope you find the confidence to always use it. You are always worried about everyone else. You are always caring and kind and compassionate, and you are going to do amazing things. Take your leadership ability and your love for everybody and do great things in middle school. Way to go, Alicia. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. 5th grade. You guys are a great group. The amount of energy your group has is amazing. Y'all are strong, bonded, and resilient. I have never seen a group come through as sure as y'all are. I can't wait to see what you grow into by next year. Caroline, the discussion leader. Caroline had this amazing ability to be able to get anybody to think deeper and discuss anything that we were learning. And she had this grace about her to bring everybody to a playing field where they would hear what each other was saying and not just look at it as an attack or a debate. So Caroline, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Serena, amazing artist. Serena has such an artistic nature about her. From the way that she dresses to the way that she has a turquoise streak in her hair, to her turquoise glasses, to her drawing ability, everything in life to her is just an artist's canvas. Serena, thank you for bringing the beauty of art to my classroom. Lottie. Lottie is most likely to become famous. Lottie, you have so much ability to be able to take anything and be an expert at it. Acting, singing, dancing, writing, all of it is just amazing. Thank you, Lottie, for bringing this to my classroom. Brooklyn. She gets the Bravery Award. I have seen Brooklyn over the last 2 years stand up for what is right, stand up against what is wrong, grow individually, and learn to have a voice. So Brooklyn, you're getting a Bravery Award. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Cooper gets the Most Cooperative Award. Cooper is pretty much going to do anything that I need him to do. He's going to do anything for his groups, and he's going to do anything for anybody in the school. He is always going to be helpful and courteous. So thank you, Cooper, for bringing this to my classroom. Sarah, the Great Growth Award. When Sarah came to me at the beginning of this year, she needed some confidence. I helped her find that confidence, and she now realizes that she is a mathematician and she can do it. It might not look the same way as everybody else's, but she's going to be capable of getting it done. Sarah, you've made great growth this year. Way to go. I only wish we could have finished the school year to see how far it would have gone. But next year, we're going to get the rest of it done. So Sarah, thank you for bringing your strong growth and strong love of learning to my classroom. Austin, techno genius. Austin, where do you even learn how to do all these things on the computers? Every time I had any kind of technical difficulty, Austin was there to fix it. The computer wasn't working, he had it fixed. My laptop quit working, he had it fixed. My projector quit projecting, he had it fixed. Austin, you have so much intelligence up there, and the way that you can just jump in and fix things, I will never even understand it. So Austin, stay sweet, stay super smart, and keep learning all of your electronics. Austin, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Ethan gets the Extraordinary Effort Award. Ethan, you have more try in your body than anybody I've ever met. You are going to try and try and try and try until you get it right. And you never let it get you down when you have to try again. So extraordinary effort is what you get. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Henry, he gets the Cool and Kind Award. I've seen Henry go from the 4th grader who sat in the back and was quiet all the way up to the 5th grader who is now front of the class. He's acting in the plays at school. He's determined that he's going to get the lessons learned and his homework done. And he is just an all-around cool and kind kid. So Henry, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Savoy, Mr. Personality Award. My goodness, Savoy, you can bring a smile to my face no matter what. I could be having a horrible day, and here you come. Just the way that you would say, Miss Smith, or good morning, it just lit up my whole world. You made everybody around you just full of energy. Everybody loved being in the classroom with you. So Savoy, Mr. Personality, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Leslie, Most Dependable Award. Leslie is the most dependable. If I needed to be reminded to do something, Leslie was the one I could tell. She was going to remind me to get the papers passed out or to do something by 1:30 that day. She is the most dependable because not only did she turn in her work and help me remember to get things done, she kept on top of her friends too. So Leslie, thank you for being dependable. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Brianna gets a Super Style Award. Brianna, I need your mom to start shopping for my clothes because you are always on top of it. You look super stylish, super fly, and you're always so well put together. Brianna, you are beautiful, and everybody around you wants to be just like you. So keep it up, and thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Jose, the Stick to It Award. Jose is determined that he is going to understand everything that we get taught in the classroom. He is going to stick to it, and he's going to ask for help, and he is going to try and try and try again. So Jose, I wish that everyone around you could learn to do this the same way that you do. So Jose, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Claire, Outstanding Organizer. Claire and I, we have a special bond over our organizational ideas and skills. Claire is just like me, and the more color coding, the more label making, and the more organizing by size and by color and by alphabetation, all of that can be done, Claire's right there with me. She is my right-hand person whenever something is out of place. She's like, don't worry about it, Miss Smith. I got it. I'm going to get it organized. So thank you, Claire, for understanding where I'm coming from when I see something out of place. Thank you for always being there to organize it. Claire, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Anaya. Anaya gets a Best Actress Award. I wish I could give her the Best Hollywood Award, actually. Anaya, she is a triple threat. She can sing, she can dance, she can act. She bakes, she does everything. Anaya, you have so much personality. You just are infectious with your love of life, and everybody around you is just happy. So thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Ashley. Ashley gets the Sweet Soul Award. Ashley is like a big glass of sweet tea. She just warms your heart. She's just so sweet and so kind and so innocent. And she truly cares for her friends, and she's silly. And she asks you a question like, how was your day? And you answer her, she's truly listening. She just has this sweetness about her that you just want to keep right there, tucked in your pocket, so that she's always there. So Ashley, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. 4th grade. You guys are the sweetest 4th grade group I've ever had. I feel cheated not getting to finish out your year with you. Luckily, we're blessed enough to be in a school where this is not the end for us, though. I get to continue to watch you grow for 2 more years. Please know how much I love each one of you, and I can't wait to be back together again. Emberlyn. She gets the Miss Manners Award. Mom, you have done a great job with her. Everything is please, thank you, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Everything is just super polite. So thank you, Mom, for teaching her manners. And Emberlyn, thank you for bringing this to the classroom. Karan. Karan gets the Positive Outlook Award. Karan is one that he sees a positivity in everything. He will try, and if he doesn't get it right, he says, well, you know what? I know more now than I did before. Karan is always going to keep going. He's always going to keep his head up, and he doesn't let anything get him down. He also brings a certain joy to my classroom that is just unexplainable. His smile is infectious, and everybody around him also gets a more positive attitude about them when he's around. So thank you, Karan, for bringing this to my classroom. And also, thank you for stopping by my classroom every single morning to say, good morning, Miss Smith, and giving me a hug. It really means a lot. Thank you. Eli gets the Most Responsible Award. I think Eli is probably more responsible than any adult I've ever met. He's going to get his work done. He's going to remember to do everything, and he's going to help everybody else stay on track. Eli, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Mark. Glowing example. I have seen Mark come in as a very, very timid 4th grader. He was quiet. You never heard much from him. And he was almost kind of hesitant about taking on 4th grade. Then he started to kind of get the hang of it. And you just saw him start to grow and glow. And he started to really enjoy being in the classroom. And his friends that would sit around him saw the work ethic that he was putting in, and they would start to mimic it. So you get the Glowing Example Award because you encouraged all of those around you to not be afraid of the change to fourth grade, because I know it's very scary. So Mark, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Valeria, Caring Classmate Award. Valeria, you are so sweet. Your friends truly love you, and you truly care about everyone around you. I've seen you get up from lesson to give somebody else your seat because they said that seat worked better for them. I've seen you give people a pencil that you were using because it had an eraser on it so that they could have what they need, and you just took the one without an eraser. I've seen you walk over to a classmate that you could tell is having a rough day and just ask them if they're okay. This is what we need more of in the world. So thank you, Valeria, for bringing this to my classroom. D'Angelo, you get the Kindest Heart Award. D'Angelo, you have so much heart for those around you. This summer, you actually took on raising a kitten that didn't have a mom, and you are enjoying it completely. You have a kindness and a love for everything around you, and you want to make sure that everybody is cared for. That, D'Angelo, is what we need more of. And thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Romeo, he gets the Lesson Ninja Award. Romeo was always in my lessons completely. He was listening. He was taking notes. He was asking questions. He took on learning math and learning science like a true ninja. Romeo, I wish everybody could learn the way that you do. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Aubriana, the hero of homework. Aubriana, I don't get it. You just have this ability to get everything done. I wish I had that power. You could take anything, no matter how difficult it was, and you were going to get it done and get it done so much quicker than the amount of time allotted. And not only did you do it that quickly, but it was correct. And you did it with an amazing sense of fashion. You always had the biggest and most beautiful hair bows on, and your nails were always completely painted. So, Aubriana, thank you for getting stuff done. Thank you for always doing it with style. Thank you for bringing this to my classroom. Caden, Most Curious Award. Oh, Caden, your questions. It makes me smile. You always had a question. And they weren't questions to get us off topic. They were always questions that even made me think, where I'd have to say, I'll have to look that up, or I have no clue. So thank you for encouraging me to continue to learn as well. Caden, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. David, the quietest worker. David, you worked your little soul out, and I never even knew you were in the room. You were always so quiet. You came to lessons and you were so quiet. So David, next year I want to hear more from you. I want to hear what you're thinking. I want to hear what you know. Okay? Thank you, though, for showing those around you that work can be done quietly. Thank you, David, for bringing this to my classroom. Michael, Sharing and Caring Award. Michael, you are so sweet, and you're always concerned about those around you and making sure that everybody also has what they need to be successful. So thank you, Michael, for showing everyone in the classroom that caring and sharing is important. Thank you for bringing this to the classroom. Emery, Most Creative Thinker. You have so much creativity. You've got to start showing it, because those around you have no clue what's really going on up there in your brain. I've seen it through your work, and I've heard you talk about it. You are going to do great things. You're going to invent something. You're going to do something so powerful. I just can't wait to see what it is. So Emery, thank you for bringing creative thinking to my classroom. And Christopher. Christopher, you get the Best Hugs Award. It never fails. You could always tell when I needed a hug. And here you would just sneak up out of nowhere and give me that hug. And it would always just make me go, that's what I needed. So Christopher, thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being so innocent. And thank you for always bringing hugs. Christopher, thank you for bringing this to my classroom. So as each one of you can tell, there's things about you that we need. It might not always be what you feel like we need, but it is truly welcomed in the classroom. So guys, as we wrap up this really crazy year, I hope each one of you realizes how important you are. And I cannot wait to see you back next year. 6th graders, you know where my classroom is. Please stop by and see me. And 4th and 5th graders, we are going to do great things next year. I've already been working on so many new changes and so many new things that I hope you're really going to love. So if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. I love each one of you, and thank you for a crazy yet awesome year. All right, guys, bye.